they're playing any characters that he'll kill at just anything.
What's the
That's
dumbest thing
perfect.
that you
Adam's
could do
funny.
right now? And then that's what's gonna happen. Oh, did someone just drop off the call?
Yes.
No,
Oh. Okay.
I don't think so.
we're all here.
Wait, before we start, can I tell JP something?
You're streaming. Go ahead.
Yep.
So if it's racist, maybe save it.
Oh, it's definitely racist.
Okay.
Um,
Well, maybe save it.
So, Drew earlier had some questions that he was throwing out that I rudely interrupted, but he about broke Esme. He asked something, and we got on the topic of bananas, and then she asked, "Why are bananas yellow?"
Mm-hmm.
And
That's it.
you know, it's
She asked
bedtime.
who asked that?
She asked me because we were talking about banana. Like, the conversation got to bananas, and why are they yellow?
Oh no.
And
Oh,
now
no.
it's a 10-minute conversation at night. Tilly covered it though. She solved the problem.
Did she? Okay, I'm glad Tilly was there to
What
handle
was
it.
what was Tilly's answer?
Tilly's reasoning for why bananas are yellow is that they start out green, but then they got covered in pollen, and that made them turn yellow.
That's right.
That's
You know
not
what?
And I
bad.
said, yes.
I love that.
That's why we
Accuracy
invented
doesn't
God.
matter. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't know an answer? God did.
That's literally been the answer for so many things. Esme will ask something until it'd be like, because God made it that way.
Oh no, that's money in the
Best,
bank.
easiest answer.
Gas in the tank.
I thought Tilly was gonna go with the approach that nothing really has color. It's just reflections of
Right.
light. Yeah.
She's not there yet. Give her 6 more months, please.
I think I tried to convince Cindy that like your eyes project color onto the things you see, and that they are actually all gray. I don't know if she bought it or not, but I pitched that for a while.
That's a good one.
I mean,
I like
it's an
that.
awful thing to say to a child, but I enjoyed it.
You
Well, you
guys
were
are,
also a child.
Because
yeah,
I
you
was also
guys
a
aren't like
child.
terribly far apart in age.
For 10 Drew points, just for Swiffer, how far apart in age are Cindy and I?
Cindy, I know, was born in '89
I don't know why you would know that, but go ahead.
because she's the oldest of the three in like that area in my mind.
The three. Oh, me, Sarah, and Cindy?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's actually...
No,
it's
it's my brother.
It's
Christopher.
MC.
It's
Okay.
Cindy, my brother, and Sarah are the same general-ish age. You're younger.
So is Drew.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm only like 6 months away from one of the people you mentioned.
So are you also 1990?
I am 37 years old this year.
Oh my god. Yes, it's 13
That's
months.
disgusting.
No,
They're apart by 13
I'm not.
months.
Yeah, I'm 1990, yeah.
Oh.
Makes it
It's
easy to
Cindy,
be
Sarah, MC, Drew. Last 3 months, all in 1990, and then Juandi in 91. And then it's
I
like a
don't
10
know.
year.
I don't know why I always considered Cindy. Wait. When's Cindy's birthday?
This
I know it's
doesn't feel
89.
like a good
but
use of our time. Well,
November
then again,
20th.
But who's not here? Go ahead.
November 20th?
Yeah.
1989.
hmm
So she is a full year older.
You ready for this? Cindy, like,
13
just
months.
barely missed the Berlin Wall coming down. That's how old she is.
God, that's
Yeah.
elderly.
Yeah. I like to think of historical things so I can keep getting sadder as time goes on.
Oh, that's terrible.
You could buy a house when I was born for a nickel.
Don't
I wish
start.
Cindy was here.
I always think that when I hang out with Drew.
mhm. Wow, you think, wow, this guy's old as shit.
No, we wish Cindy was here.
We all do, buddy. We all do. Last week, thank you for joining us. We had a special bonus episode on Sunday, or God's Day, where we played because we made up for last week. Adventures happened. I'm not really interested in doing a recap. You can watch it on YouTube under cousinchat.org, or you can watch it in your memories. But last we left off, if you guys correct me if I'm wrong, something's coming.
Storm
Yep.
of Ruin.
There's a wave. currently making its way downtown, walking fast. Faces past and we're homebound. Just for my memory, and I'm going to name where I think you are on the ship, and you tell me if I'm right. By default, Nomad is in the dinghy. Jasora
Right.
is downstairs. Bahood is in the sky, in the, what do we call it? The
Crow's nest.
And Jasora's in the basement, the bilge. And JP's in the captain's quarters, is that right?
You said Jasora twice, but it's correct.
I guess, did I get it right though?
Yes.
Yes, but where's Amaya?
Oh yeah,
And
and
where
Maya
is it-
is also down there with Doblis, right?
Yes. And where is the missing? I
Aldar?
forget his name.
The only person
Yes.
that's not here, he's on deck, working the ship, saying, "Gosh, I hate those Despicable Me movies." So canonically, only Angus sees what's coming. It's about 100 feet away and closing fast. I don't know if you guys have had a talk about how you would deal with weather events.
Of course, we had this talk, Drew.
Is
We
this
would have.
is this something the captain would have gone over, or is this a learn by doing situation we're about to have?
I mean, we just came. No, we just came from like. We were in the island because we were stranding on a boat.
Right.
Mhm.
Like we know boat stuff like this, right?
Yeah. This is a rare phenomenon. There's no weather. Like, it's sunny out. This is just a freak wave that's coming your way. I need anyone that could convince me that they were in a position. Well, okay. I need just Angus to make a sailing check. Because Angus is the only one that knows about this.
Why me, bro?
Because you're in the crow's nest. You wanted to climb up there, bro. You said, "Let me in, queen." If I remember right, I think that was what you said.
That's true.
That's a direct quote.
Yeah, "Let me in, queen," I think was an exact quote.
I think I did say that in the last episode.
Yeah. That's a 20. If I'm
Dirty
reading that
20.
right. A filthy
Dirty
20.
though. Yeah.
This filthy 20, you know one thing. The only way to deal with a freak wave coming at you of this size is to turn the ship towards it. You have a very limited amount of time, and you're going to need help. But with a 20, you know that's the way to mitigate this situation. You need to either break the surface of it or ride it.
Alright, boys. We got a big wave coming, and the only way we're gonna get through it is by going through it.
So
Does
is
that
this
make
like a slide down the mast? Like, how do you convey this information?
Yeah, I'm just yelling it.
Okay, you're
Is-
screaming.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
wish
like
I could scream, but I can't.
in the crow's nest, Angus would have like a cowbell to like alert us of like bad things.
I would love that for you guys. I'm not sure we found anything that could that you could make a cowbell out of.
I'm like yodeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see a yodel, and I feel like the only people that could hear you is people on deck or near deck. So you've got Red River, and you've got our boy. I should learn everyone's names. Nomad
Aldar.
No man.
and
Aldar Nomad.
I don't feel like Jasora or
Hold on.
Amaya are in a position to like run up to the deck and help.
Okay, but the three
Probably
of them,
not aware.
the three of them are. They
Yeah.
can't hear me, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
they've heard this information. Now they can
Yeah.
tell everyone else.
And then I ask, where's it coming from? Because I'm just getting my bearing. I'm getting on the deck. And
Yeah.
then you say,
Oh yeah. Shit. Drew, do I know what direction?
Yeah,
it's
you see it coming from the port side. It's getting closer. It's at least 30 feet tall over the cresting waves all around you.
All right.
me and
It's on
I'll
the
start
port
yanking
side.
the steering wheel that direction.
And it when a big wave comes in, the water around you is like sinking a little bit, like pulling you into this stinky situation that's about to. Who's on the wheel?
That would be Aldar.
Aldar
Me and
says,
Aldar.
"Boy, oh
Me
boy,
and Aldar.
I love being a ship boy." And so Nomad and the Red River on the sails, I guess.
Mm-mm. I'm also on the wheel.
Okay,
So we need
yeah,
two
yeah.
people
This
to
is
work
a
the
this is a serious turn you need to make here.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm.
And then old boy can handle the sails on his own. I need sailing checks from the three of you, not Angus. Angus, you are helpless in the tower here.
Yeah. I should probably come down.
We are in the waning moments as we get these rolls as this wave is coming fast.
18.
Fuck yeah.
Damn, son.
I want to get that average though.
Well,
I got my calculator out. 18.
1.
Delicious. I guess I'll roll for Aldar. He has a +0. He got a 12.
Okay.
I have a number in mind. Let me go find
It's
it.
10. It's 10.
31, it's 10. 31 divided by 3.
30. You mean 10.3? That is not equipped. You turn the ship, but you only make it about 20 degrees as the wave makes contact, and it does not wash over you like a beautiful fragrance from Calvin Klein. It washes over you like Mike Tyson in the ring when he was 32 years old. The ship takes a beating, one heavy thump as water washes everyone that is on the deck overboard. Please make a dexterity saving throw. Anyone who was on the deck. So basically everyone we just talked about and Angus. Well, Angus is above the wave. He's probably fine unless he came down.
I
He's
have not
pretty
come
fine.
down yet.
Yeah, I feel like at that point you just kind of have to pray again and hold on to the mast. Let me know what those dexterity saving throws are.
I got a
You go ahead.
I got a 25 with a nat 20.
Jesus Christ! You jump over the wave and land dry as a whistle onto the. Or you do something cool. You cut a rope and like fly up into the rigging. You probably don't have rope to cut. It's cool as hell though. Whatever you do. Red River, how'd you do, buddy?
Oh, I got a beautiful 3.
That's you're just not. It's not here for you. Aldar got a similar 9, as you both are thrown into the water. People managing the ship, it's gonna take some damage now. From that thunderous hit that it just took, it's gonna be 4d10. The ship only takes 25 damage.
Only.
Out of how many total damage?
It's okay. This is a weird spreadsheet. So at the bottom, near at components, the hull currently has 50 health. So it's gonna come down a little bit to 25. Oh, that effect I wasn't gonna tell you yet. Basically, the way you guys have built the hull, it's got leaks. If you get under 15 HP, some things will start happening, but right now it's at 25. It's dangerous, it's damaged, but it is still floating. People in the water, you are in the water, and it's wet and wild, as there's still, like, frothy whiteness from, like, this huge impact. Both of you make me a perception check, and I guess one of those people I'm talking to is Aldar, who is me, I guess.
I'm sure because there was this freak wave and it already hit, we're alerted to it. So
Yes.
I tell Douglas that we should head up to the deck to see how we can help. If
Douglas
help is
says,
Yeah.
"You go. I want to see how this affects my experiment."
I'm gonna run it.
I'm gonna choke him.
You begin choking Douglas. Red River, in this frothiness, you can see like clearly under the boat. It is damaged, like you see the wood is damaged, but there's no visible holes that you can see. However, you do see schools of fish rushing towards your ship again. And you can see that it looks like they're chewing on it. That's all you can tell.
On the ship?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like they're nibbling at it.
Yeah. Um. Where am I? Like, how far away am I from the ship?
Not super far. Like I feel like it tossed you, but like what 25 feet? Like it's not serious. You didn't take any damage.
Okay.
It's more embarrassing than anything else.
Yeah. Hey, merfolk. There's some kind of creature over here nibbling on the ship. You guys want to check that out?
Do you need help? Get out of the water
Yeah.
first?
If you guys toss me a rope, that'd be nice, but I don't know if there's something we need to deal with over here.
And like mechanically here, I guess if I was an asshole, I'd be like, the ship is still sailing away from you. But like that's not fun. So like in situations like this, I'm just gonna assume someone drops the anchor. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to play to that degree, if that makes sense. So don't worry about
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Toss a rope over and tie it to the ship. And then I jump in.
Yeah. Sarah, Maya, you go.
Yes.
No one's on the ship, and it's just like that weird, scary movie from the early 2000s, where you can't get back on. Did anybody see Open Water? A bunch of teenagers
No,
jump
because
off the
I
ship,
am
but
scared of that.
they don't have a ladder, and they just like haphazardly jump into the ocean, and then they can't get back on their boat, and I think they all die. It's terrible. It is 2.5 hours long, though, or at least it feels like it. So you see it as you get closer to these fish. They're so hungry that they're kind of ignoring you. And you don't need to really roll because you can see, like, the ship looks to be excreting something. I would need a medicine check for you to determine what that is.
Who's gonna do it?
Whoever's inspecting the ship, I figure the mermaids because they're comfortable in the water, but, I mean, anyone can.
22.
Sarah...
9.
Sarah moves to Sora's side, and as the Surgeon General of this ship, she kind of takes some of the sappy business off in her finger and like licks it like a person who knows what they're doing. And you realize it tastes like nanner. And you realize that the nanner and the water, it seems to be like part of the nanner is like soaking, like slowly getting washed off the ship, and it looks like the fish love it.
Also, our binding, what binded together our ship.
Yes, your special sucrose glue seems to be loved by one and all. But they're not like eating the ship. Like it's not like a piranha eating the ship. Like you guys aren't fucked. But these fish are enjoying a nice little treat.
I relay said information to crew.
Toss a net right here.
What?
Someone.
I could like go down in the dinghy and get some fishing done. Well, we still got that going for us.
So yeah, the good news is there's fish there's fish all over. And the wave seems to have scared off any larger fish. These are just a bunch of smaller fish.
Right, but we want to deal with the actual problem itself.
I mean,
is Red River back on the boat? Or is he still in the water?
That's I
don't know.
think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's sensible to deal with the problem by catching some food, right?
I think Sarah. I don't know if it's implied with like the nanotars washing off. Does that mean our boat is going to fall apart?
Well, I don't. I feel like it's sealed from like the inside as well.
Yeah.
Like further inspection shows like it's not like glue and it's like getting wet now. It doesn't work anymore. But it's maybe weakened. But I wouldn't say you're in immediate danger.
Not immediate, but there is some.
This is something we
danger.
should think about.
It's something we should fix, and we have other things we need to fix as well. But we have 4 bundles of wood.
Yeah.
I let everyone fish, and I go to observe the damage to the ship once I get back on.
Yeah. Fishing folks make me, I guess, a survival. I'm thinking of taking away this role because you guys can just fish all the time, and I want to reward you for that. But like, I was thinking like maybe you can only fish if the boat is stopped.
16.
Does that make sense?
19.
That's normally how deep sea fishing is done.
Right.
You
Just
throw
too
the
much-
anchor down and you just.
But you can also trolley fish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like if you put some bait in, you just let it hang. Something fast moving will catch it, and then you eat. That's a big fish.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're right. That doesn't make sense. And I don't want to punish it. I mean, you guys have the tools for fishing. Yeah, you catch some fish, and you guys add like 5 rations to your portion. And we are ready for the next day. If everyone's ready and dealt with this trauma, there is also a rule I want to talk about for the rolling to discover new areas. Every day you don't discover something critical, you add 1 to the roll. So this
Was
is
that
our-
something critical?
No. You've not discovered anything critical, so we're going to add 3 to the next roll.
Okay.
Did you add to our rations?
No,
I
I
did,
was going to
yeah.
let you guys do that.
I got it covered.
Yeah, 99
Okay.
looks right.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do that day, or do you? I feel like spending the day fishing is not a waste.
No.
Do I
You got
discover
something?
anything when I was like looking for damage, the boat damage? Is there anything?
Yeah, I feel like you've got time down there. It seems the seal seems perfectly fine from inside.
I also tell Dobbles, whatever his stupid name
It's
is.
Dobless.
Jobless.
He has
Because
a
it's
name
like
that's
job.
Dobless.
I always think jobless, but I can never say it with a D in the front.
The joke was Douglas, like Douglas, but like make it sound like a mermaid,
Oh, he
like a
sounds like
dauber.
jobless.
Look, I'm doing my best.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I love it.
I can name them all Sarah if you want.
Sarah 1, Sarah 2, Sarah 3.
Yeah,
would be
I'm fine
really
with
nice.
Anyways,
Anyways, I let him know that the nano juice we've used is attracting Fisher life, and I asked him if this impacts his research in any way, shape, or form.
he looks at you and he says, "My current lichen experiment is complete. I want to learn." No, he speaks a little formally than that. "I'm seeking knowledge, but I'll seek whatever knowledge you need me to. I'm happy to look into this nanner, but I will need samples. Bring me samples."
Okay. I can do that.
And I feel like with the rations on board, you can like make some nanners. Sarah, make me a medicine check as you go through the rations to grab some nanners.
Ten.
Some of the nanners in the rations look like they're reacting to the conditions of the ship. Like there's nothing growing on them, but they're developing like a film on the outside. Not all of them, just some of them.
Okay. I take some that are reacting and some that are not reacting to him.
Okay. Start a wheel for Dobless. And make it a 4-piece and fill in 1. And if anyone else has anything going on today, we can, or we can go to the next day.
I'm good.
I feel like everyone
Gucci.
needs something. Yeah. So go ahead and drain 7 from the rations. That'll be 92, I think. But again, I'm not gonna babysit you guys. I can see the changes as they go. So please don't cheat because that's not fun. I need to know what direction you guys are traveling, and I need someone to roll a d20.
Different. You roll the d20 and then we'll stick with Nomad for the direction.
I was gonna do a quick shout out. Someone named a chicken sandwich in Twitch chats is saying that they're here for the dungeons.
Hey, that's Austin. That's Austin, my boy. Sarah,
Hey.
Jacob,
Hi.
you know
Boy,
Austin.
Blue!
That's our boy, Blue.
I love the name.
Happy to have you, buddy. I'm hoping to sink him on this one.
How many questions about chicken sandwiches that come to mind, you know?
I have a specific incident that always comes to mind. In
Well,
regards
it's
to
the
chicken
Louis
sandwich.
Marcus incident,
I don't
right?
I don't
It's
want
the
to
Louis
talk about it.
JP.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, the
I don't
Louis
wanna talk
JP
about it.
incident.
Too soon.
Yeah, we're not ready to talk about that. What direction are we headed? If you guys can't all see the map, but you've made like a little L off the bottom of Barter's Beach.
I say we keep going southeast, or well, I mean, it's kind of like hard, right, Drew? Because like,
Yeah,
would we just call it east and then just like kind of like zigzag it based on hexagon?
Up, one down.
You have to tell me which hex you guys go to. You're the navigator, man.
All right, so
They can
we
live with the
will-
consequences.
All right, so can you see what I'm doing live?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go to this one. So we're going east, but slightly southeast.
Jasora, did you give me some good news on that roll?
A 7.
Okay, so we're gonna add 1 for each non-critical.
So a 10.
I think it's 4, right?
I thought it was only 3.
Oh, maybe it is. I trust you guys over me. If you rolled a 10, roll 1d6 for me, please.
Jeez. It is a
Is it a what?
Yeah,
What is it? Oh,
the 1.
holy fucking shit. Yeah, I need to build some kind of thing to make sure that... Okay, yeah, you guys are sailing along. You've caught the wind. It's beautiful skies. You can hear fucking Billy Joel music on the breeze. Like, you're having a great day. And around midday, you see something on the horizon, Angus. It's a ship. It's right in just off about 5 degrees from the direction you're traveling already. What do you want to do?
Can I see if they are like basically are they like pirates or are they like structured? Like is it a structured ship? Like is it a, like government entity type ship?
Make me an investigation check as you close the distance here. You don't have a spyglass or any magic, I don't think, to enhance your ability here. So you're just gonna do some good old-fashioned squinting. Maybe you're holding your hand over your eye.
Yeah, I got like both my hands.
Yeah, you make your own human spyglass.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
My specialty. Except I rolled a nat 1.
Swiffer,
Awesome.
you don't see anything, and you think maybe it's a cluster of rocks and not a ship. Swiffer, go ahead and roll one more 1d6 for me, please.
Okey-dokey.
You get some like sand that you had in your hands from before in your eyes. You can't see anything. What's up, Swiffer?
A 2.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Yeah, as you get closer, even Angus's sanded eyes can see that this ship, the sails, what sails do exist, are like non-existent, like they've been shredded. There are no markings or flags of any kind, but it seems derelict. Like you don't see any activity on the deck of the ship. You guys are about, let's say, 60 feet away, and I'll just assume that you convey that information to everyone.
Spooky.
Oh. Yeah. Basically, am I the only one who can see the ship, or?
I feel like it's coming into view with everyone, but you've got the best view of it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna let everybody know that there's a ship incoming, but I don't see anybody like on board, so it's a little bit suspicious.
We get
Oh, I think
close.
suspicious.
Angus, do you see like an anchor dropped? Like, are they there or are they still moving?
With a 1, you don't see any.
He didn't even fight for himself. This guy's a fucking idiot.
You think if you move closer, you'll be able to.
I think
we
should.
Should we steer towards it?
I think My thinking is the more. Right now, this is we're trying to find some land or somewhere where we can get more supplies. I don't know if going to the ship will help us, but I'm down because there might be something there. I just don't want to be side questing too much in the ocean, but we don't really have a main quest right now, so we could make this our main quest.
Look just a little closer at it. Pull up
Okay.
next to it, see if there's anything.
Yeah, maybe the crew died and we can scavenge something.
Free money in the bank, baby. Yeah, you guys pull up to the ship, and you can see that its anchor is dropped, but the anchor is like covered in like seaweed. You intuit that this maybe ship has been here a while. And as you suspected, there's no one on deck. The railing and all of it feels. You know how you like go to like an old park that's in an underfunded state, and like the fucking benches are like frayed and stuff. Like the wood is like
Yep.
saturated with water. It's like that. Like it looks
No,
like.
I never lived in Alabama.
Shout out to the Alabama Public Everything System. It is. It looks like Splinter City, baby.
It's the Black Pearl.
And Johnny Depp. No, I couldn't get the license. Sorry. But yeah, you guys are alongside it.
Brennan?
What is the condition of this ship?
Bad. There's no holes on the side. It's a little bit bigger than you guys' ship, probably in its heyday. I'm thinking like a Caravel.
Right here.
Is it in better condition than our ship?
So you guys' ship is garbage. This ship might be worse. You would have thought that maybe a ship like this wouldn't be able to sail.
Is there any salvageable wood or something on
That
it?
was my next question.
I think you guys need to get on. I think you need to take a little field trip to find out a question like that.
I'm a little scared.
I'm good from here, dude.
Like someone's going to get us if we jump on that ship.
I just want you guys to be happy. That's all I've
You
ever
know who
wanted.
would jump on the ship?
Aldar.
Alder, yeah, the spirit of Alder.
He already did. Like if he was here, he already would have. He said, "How far can I jump?"
Shoot, son.
Yeah, he would have already rolled the athletics check, rolled a 2, and hit the side of it, and like tried to climb up it. Like, yeah.
Parkoured his way into this thing.
But maybe it's Easter coming up. Maybe JC needs you guys to make the decision without Aldar.
I think
Captain, what do you say?
No, man, what you got? Yeah, no, man, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, for this instance, I could jump on his shoulders and become Nodar and explore the ship.
I love
The
I love this
Transformers have become Nodar Prime.
the constructing.
I also have a familiar.
You go explore in there.
Yeah, I can, if I don't have like I lose my sense of self, but I can see through my familiar's eyes and control it.
That would be a good
One
idea. Use
take
of a familiar.
My prosthetic leg.
You broke that. You don't have that anymore.
I'm gonna follow Nodar, and I'm gonna kind of stealth behind them. So if they get like trapped or like jumped, I want to know right away, and then I can relay that information.
Okay. Let's do the thing with the thing, I guess.
Okay, so it sounds like there's an away team consisting of Nodar and Amaya
Yeah, and then we're gonna.
No,
ask the-
Angus.
and Angus.
Yeah, we're going to ask
Wait.
Douglas, teach him how to Dougie, to get up on the crow's necks that just relay everything he observes.
Doblis says, fine.
The dog, come on, don't make me cut you in half. Let's go. Come on.
He's sullenly.
Well,
Yeah.
What if
I'm gonna
we also
sashimi your ass.
have them tie a rope to themselves?
Wait, what?
Tug
What?
this rope when they're across at the other ship.
Oh, you're saying like the
Pull the
little girl
rope.
in Poltergeist, like you want to
Yeah, they
tug
pet
the
her.
rope to get back to safety.
No,
Yeah.
if they're in trouble, they go ding ding.
Okay. That's a lot of rope, but I feel like you guys have a lot of rope.
We got the damn rope.
So wait, you're tying yourself like you're like mountain climbers, and everyone's attached to the next person in front of them.
No, just one rope. A rope. One end on our ship, one end on that ship.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
Oh God.
With a cup, with a little cup on each side of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're listening carefully.
Telephone.
Yeah.
How do you guys get over to the ship? We just doing a hop, skip, and a jump, baby?
My raven is just gonna fly because it's a raven, and I can have that one piece of rope, but it can't tie anything because it's got wings.
I love it. It's beautiful. What do you name Simone flies close to the deck of the ship. Sarah, you're experiencing life through your familiar, right?
I can see through it. Yes.
Can you hear through it?
Let me double check. We communicate telepathically. It can only go 100 feet in front of me. I can see through my familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of. Yep.
Make me, I guess, a perception check through your familiar.
Okay.
As Simone's little bird ears pick up on, well, something. Let's see.
I hope it's a cat.
We all hope it's a cat.
Perception?
Yeah. Like, I think perception's like if you're using any of your senses to, like, experience a thing.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Can you explain that to me one more time?
Okay, so perception.
21.
You hear Simone, like, maybe, like, lands on, like, a railing and hears, like, a rhythmic thunk, thunk coming from inside the ship. With a 21, you also see in the center of the deck, like, towards the back of the ship, there is a, like, liftable door that is currently closed, and it has a chain wrapped around the, like, the little, like, metal knob to pull it open.
Okay. I relay said information to crew on deck and say it definitely sounds haunted.
Oh, you're muted, Kevin.
He said, fuck that.
Oh, I know. I said, but there could be a cat there.
You haven't ruled out that there's a cat there.
Damn.
Yeah, I cannot discern that, but
I'm just gonna
Well, now I'm curious to know what's in the box.
Schrodinger's cat.
It's not a box. Oh, I guess the ship is a sort of box.
Yeah.
In a way, we
Yeah,
all
we're-
live in boxes.
We're all in a box.
Yeah, we're all in a box, man. Wake up, sheeple. I almost said something stupid as fuck. Sorry. I got that
You
out
mean you
before
haven't said something?
I got that out before the stream. We're playing clean now. I don't want to look back and watch this in 2 years and be like, what? Why the fuck did I say that? So what do you guys want to do?
I don't know. I'm curious to know what's below the hatch, but if you guys are chill, we can just keep moving on.
I'm scared.
I'm definitely down to explore it.
Aldar is also down to explore it if we're doing a voting system. I feel comfortable
Alright.
speaking on his behalf.
I'm still down to go. Us three. See what happens.
I
You know,
mean,
people who says they like scary movies, but I never watch them. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm-
Whatever.
Hey, those rations are gonna go a lot further with less of you guys, Captain. You guys can survive for weeks out of here.
I'm gonna give them guidance pats on the back
That's probably for the
Like-
best, yeah.
as they head over.
Yeah. Is Red River going?
Good River, we're going where?
So back to his
That's a
office.
no.
Red River is going back to his office to pour over some paperwork.
I reluctantly grab my trident and I'm fucking going. We're going to do this. I'm going to go.
All right, I'll hold down the ship over
Yeah.
here.
Davos
Yeah,
is there
for
too.
Fun.
Let me go see what shit we're gonna get into.
My-
Davos is in
and I
the crow's
will-
nest.
Got this.
Yeah. In my mind, I'm getting ready to catch some hands out here. I
It
took
has
my
been a
jewelry
while.
off. We're gonna- yeah, I'm gonna catch some
Oh,
hands. Yeah.
You guys, you hop over to this busted ship, and maybe you like land on the railing a little too hard, and it like cracks underneath you, but doesn't break. Just to give you an idea
Yeah,
of
yeah.
how fucked up this ship is.
Yep.
It's clear
I'm
now.
walking.
I'm sorry. Is Amaya going?
So Amaya's gonna stop the thing, and yeah, I will also cross over.
What
Okay.
the hell?
Just
I-
sort of
I
saying-
can't
Okay,
It's
so
on
you
the
guys are
front.
just leaving me here with this weirdo. As I
You're
point to
leaving
Doblis
yourself
up
there.
high.
Did you say that loud enough for Doblis to hear?
Donald doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit, but it hurt. You think you might hurt his feelings just as a person, as an entity. Yeah, you guys.
I'm not gonna go over there and just leave Doblis with our entire ship.
Doblis could just leave.
Oh, good luck,
It's
everyone. I got the
technically
rope.
his
Pull the
ship.
rope if you need help.
Oh,
I won't do
that
anything,
part-
but
Okay, one more time so I understand the rope. So you've secured a rope between the ships.
It's not secured because the Raven just took it over there, but it's not like secure.
Okay.
It's just long enough to
It's not
hang
tied,
over.
it's just-
It just feels like
So
a weird
if
thing.
someone
that
tugs on it- if someone tugs on it in desperation, I can at least feel bad for them. I'm not going over there, but
Okay.
How do you tell the difference between a tug and a wave?
Is this like a joke from
there's
a
different-
popsicle
it's like when you're fishing. You know, like it bobs in the water, but then if the fish has it, it's getting, you know.
Yeah,
full.
yeah, yeah.
Don't worry, Sarah. She'll just know when you guys are in a mortal panic. You guys are standing on the ship, and now you can all hear the dull thunk, thunk, coming from below the ship, or not below. I'm sorry, inside the ship. The chain that is holding the current hatch door in place is secured, but it is slightly rusted. What would you guys like to do?
Do you guys want me to acid splash it? Or do you want me to just open it?
Do you think we should try to like call to the sound below? Like try to like let them know we're here, or should we like stealth up on it?
I feel like they would have heard us just from coming on to the thing.
Yeah, and
So,
you're hearing
we could ask-
the floorboards like creak as you're like you would not be able to move super stealthily on this, or you do so with disadvantage in mechanical terms.
Let's holler at them. Let's see if they need help. Maybe the light chilling in there.
I'm gonna go straight.
What do you say?
I say, who's in there?
Do you say it kind of loud?
Yeah.
The pounding stops.
Bro, you're freaking me out. You okay in there?
There's no response.
I'm gonna start banging back, you know, to like a nice beat.
Like a beatbox?
Yeah.
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 Something.
Little we will rock you. Doom, doom.
A voice to the
Yeah.
side says,
Yeah.
"West Villanova, born and raised on the playground." Where no, that doesn't happen. You don't hear anything.
Captain, should we just crack it open and be ready?
Yeah, this is what we came here to do. Yeah, I mean, we can back away, but we're already here. Something want to catch it. Some hands. We're gonna give it some hands.
Give me some hands.
You want me to
Uh,
just hurl a bubble of acid? Because I can do that.
Sarah's desperate to acid something.
Is it-
Ask it away.
I haven't had a chance to do
Ask it
anything.
away. Ask it away, please.
Okay. I have dexterity. Does the door have dexterity?
No, the door will automatically fail its dexterity saving throw
Okay,
because it's a door.
because it's a door.
Yeah,
Damage is
Dexterity.
Yeah.
damage is 5.
it's not very dexterous. You whisper an incantation under your breath and wiggle your hands in a way that indicates it's magic time, baby. As some delicious sticky acid accidentally hits Bahood in the back of the head. No. Yeah, it burns off most of the metal chain that was holding the door in place. Or wait, were you shooting at the door or the chain?
The chain, because the chain is holding it in place.
The chain. What chain is what you say? That's the cool thing you say after your spell. You say
Yeah.
2 chains. No, that doesn't make sense. But it is gone.
Technically, she broke it, so now it's in two.
Yeah, there you go. It's in 2 chains. The joke works again. You're welcome.
Captain, if you want, I
Go ahead.
sacrifice Angus to go down first.
Wow, it's beautiful.
You know, I'm more of a laid back, kind of stealthy kind of guy. I like to observe.
Do we have a light out here? Is it lit up, Drew? What's our lighting situation?
Oh,
Wait, don't you have dark vision?
there's no lights.
It's daytime.
There's no lights on this ship.
Okay, but it's daylight.
It is. Yeah, you can see like on the deck. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Below, there's no windows open, nothing.
No.
Wait, who got dark vision? Who
I got
go
dark
in front?
vision.
I got
I'm
dark
gonna
vision
go-
too.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in.
Everybody
there.
except
Let me-
Angus has got dark vision.
Yeah. I said, all right. Yeah. Angus, listen, if something happens, bro, you gotta get the con of the ship. I just wanted to say that. Love you guys, mean it. Let's go in here. So I like have my trident in hand and I'm gonna cross the threshold, Drew.
You creak open the door. It's a little stuck, like it's not been opened in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But your half orc hands are able to rip it open. It gives a loud, like, you know how a metal door opens and it kind of hurts your teeth. It's like,
Yep.
There's no subtle way to open it. And below are misshapen stairs leading into the darkness that you can see. It just looks like wooden stairs and the first level of a ship. You can't see much else without going inside.
All right. I announced that I'm going. Hey, I'm gonna go. Coming in there.
You announce the next of kin. Oh, you're going in. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going. I'm letting them know whatever entities and Ouija board shit is going on in here. That I'm going in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah. We have nanners if you guys are hungry.
And I have a knife.
Yeah. Sure do. And so that I get down there. I start making my way down the stairs
Yeah.
and make my way downtown.
The stairs slowly give way as you walk down, and about 8 feet down, like there's a low ceiling, but it's not too low for you to stand in. You look around to see it looks like an overgrown black substance is growing up the sides of the walls. It looks like where once maybe furniture was here, there is none.
Furniture.
Like maybe like a chair that was a chair like a very long time ago that's now just like 4 pieces of shitty wood. You see more stairs leading down on the opposite side of the ship, and little else. The black substance seems to be kind of or pulsing maybe.
I'm gonna take some samples of it for our boy Dobulus.
As you get close to the black substance on the wall, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Well, that's not good. 5.
Yeah, so actually as you get closer you realize it's cheese. And it's not just cheese. It's cheese from your home. You remember it from back in the village you came from. The smell is delicious. And you've never been hungrier.
Oh no.
Oh, guys, you getting a whiff of this good cheese?
Dang it, don't do it.
Angus, you don't hear that. Because all around you, you're in a banquet hall. And it's well lit, and you're surrounded by friends. And you've had a long day. And you deserve to relax a little bit.
Haven't had cheese since I was 3 years old, and I was a little pup.
Can we tell that Angus is like in a daze?
I mean, you hear him saying this shit.
Yeah.
I would like to non-lethally smack Angus with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. I'll give you an attack with
Thank
advantage
you.
because he's not prepared.
I think it's a worm's prod. You don't need to roll, do you? Just like a little prod.
Well, is he? I mean, like, what do you tell me? Yeah, that's a good point. Tell me what you're doing. Are you poking him?
Yeah. Like I like line it up pretty good and just kind of give him like a gentle jab, kind of like in the shoulder blades, maybe.
Angus, they're starting to play music. And you're out on the dance floor now, and one of the other couples runs into you. They give a polite bow as you look across at the most beautiful girl in the town. What's her name?
Janelle.
Janelle's fingers are interlaced with yours, and you guys are spinning. Not too fast to be dizzy, but fast enough to know you're having a good time.
Yeah, this is my jam.
Yeah.
Captain, what do we do? I think we lost him.
Tug on the rope.
I'm gonna acid splash him. No, I'm just kidding.
Sarah casts acid splash, and at the party, no.
Let's get Angus up on deck for some fresh air. I think he's starting to get a little lightheaded.
Angus,
Can we ask Eldar's help since he's a larger gentleman?
he nods.
Yeah. I was about it. He's a quartermaster. So, yeah, dog. Let's make it happen. Let's just help him upstairs. Make sure we get some fresh air.
Angus, someone rips Jasora from your arms, and these evil, dark demons crowd the party and start killing your friends and family. And now they're coming for you. What do you do?
Oh shit,
Janelle.
Zora.
It was Janelle.
It was Janelle, but we'll roll with Jasora.
And these demons are closing in fast. They've got long, jagged claws for hands. You've never seen something so sharp.
Are these demons like real, like, or it's just my
Questions like that don't matter anymore. You're in danger. They're trying to grab you. They're trying to take you away from your family and your friends.
I'm gonna just casually run away, scared like a little girl.
That's good. As you run away, you see there's a hatch leading to safety down below.
Hello?
Yeah, it's a hatch in the floor, but you have to move fast.
Oh no.
Guys, you see Angus, as you approach him, start sprinting to the back of the ship, into the darkest corner.
But he doesn't. Does he have dark vision?
No. So he's like, I guess, like running in a panic.
Yeah. But maybe he senses some. So I run because I know where the hatch is. I've seen it.
Yeah, you do.
So
You
I
can
just
see
run
it
there.
clearly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I run and I like stand on top of.
You both are running towards it. The demon's trying to cut you off, Angus. Both of you guys roll me an athletics check.
Shit, son, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
Me?
Yeah, you're running to try to get to the hatch before the demons can catch you.
Oh, shit.
19.
Those fucking nasty demons.
15.
He cuts off your escape. You're in a corner now. They're surrounding you.
Yo, are y'all seeing this, dude? What the hell is that?
You turn and Giselle is standing behind you. Said, "Protect me, please."
I'm gonna drop kick Janelle.
Make me another wisdom saving throw as you try to break whatever's happening to you.
I'm gonna drop kick her. She's holding me back.
Just-
7.
You put your foot up to get Janelle, and she caresses it. And now you're in bed with her, and you're laying down on the most beautiful bed. But the demons are coming. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna try to touch him and do a shocking grasp to see if I can.
Jesus Christ!
What?
No,
Just
that's fine.
see if I can just like make him not move anymore. I don't know.
There's a way. You can take out a sword and chop his head off and stop moving. Yeah, go ahead and I guess roll an attack.
No, that doesn't do what I wanted to do. Can't take reactions until start of its next turn.
Oh, okay, we're reading about it. Yeah, he won't be able to react.
I just want to not. I don't know.
So there are non-lethal forms of damage. However, I always wondered, like, with magic, I don't know that you could non-lethally zap
No, yeah, I
him.
wouldn't be able to non.
Yeah, you couldn't send electricity coursing through his body non-lethally, I don't
Yeah, but like, isn't there like a voltage for like? I'm not kidding Angus the cow, but you know, to fence a cow in and like,
Yeah, sure, where it wouldn't kill him.
discourage it.
I think
Yeah,
he has.
discourage it from like.
He has too much health. I don't think any shocking grasp would kill him.
No, right, but it's not gonna paralyze him.
No, it's not going to
And I-
paralyze him.
And again, I'm not trying to go against what you guys are saying, but isn't there like when you're learning these spells?
Like a lesser. I know what you're saying. Like a version that isn't like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, like if you're a child wizard and you're learning this is all the energy you can muster, and then they show you the next level, and you're like, oh, you draw it. Yeah, you draw. You know, and then there's levels above that, and there's levels above that, and as you progress through your magic journey, you become more dangerous. But I think there are levels to magic that should be harmless.
So this is interesting. So I looked up. I just Googled it, so I don't know how valid this is. But the first thing I found was in the player's handbook, you can only do non-lethal damage with a melee attack. The attacker can knock a creature out, and this attacker can make the choice that the damage is dealt, but the creature falls unconscious but is stable. So you can make sure, but it only says with a physical, like, melee attack.
It's a melee, a spell attack.
I mean, we might have to just make this choice. I feel like, yes, you would have learned how to not kill someone. I feel like we could just kind of put that in the canon. Because that makes sense. So you're right, JP. The first time you do it, you wouldn't have control, but maybe over time you have levels of it. Because you don't need to do 8 damage to a squirrel. Well, God, I don't know why you'd be doing it to a squirrel, but...
Right.
Anyway,
yeah.
sorry. Long story short, yes, I think you can non-lethally shock this grasp if you want.
I don't know if it's gonna do anything.
He's laying on the ground now. JP, you've kind of like put yourself between him and the hatch to lead to the below.
Can I try to headbutt Angus?
Absolutely, you can.
Alright.
And I feel like a
That's an
headbutt
attack.
sounds like an attack.
Yep.
Angus, as you're laying in bed with Giselle, a demon appears and tries to force its head through yours. We won't know how successful that is until I see the roll.
12.
I don't know what Angus's AC is.
Would he be caught by surprise?
I mean, I feel like he's on demon alert, but he's in a pretty altered state of, of mind. What's your AC, Bahood? Or, I'm sorry. What's Angus's AC?
15.
Fuck yeah. You dodge right out of the way as that demon's head collapses the pillow right next to you.
Oh, relax, demon. I mean, there's enough room in the bed for all of us, but you know, gotta watch out, bro. I'm trying to get freaky here.
Red River. Oh wait. Does everyone in the ship have dark vision? Amaya doesn't, I don't think.
Amaya does.
Oh, so everyone does. You all see at the corners of Angus's mouth is like a black substance kind of leaking out.
Guys, let's all work together. Let's get Angus under control and take him up top, and then we'll get him checked out. Something's up. He doesn't act like this way. He's behaving erratically. So let's with our combined forces and strength, let's
I feel like
encourage him.
the three of you have him surrounded. You could grapple him, I feel like.
Yeah. That's a lot of manpower.
Yeah.
Female power for one fella.
Angus, these demons, they're all around you now. You can't escape them, and they're grabbing you. What do you do?
Janelle, you're gonna have to go on without me.
You say your final goodbyes to your one true love as the demons pull you into oblivion. You guys haul him up top, and let's do another saving throw. Let's see if we can save your life here.
Did you guys see Sweepy get jealous when you said one thing?
I saw it.
Well, let's do a wisdom saving throw.
An 8.
You're
Do I still
trapped-
have guidance from when I
Yes, you do.
came onto the boat?
I think you
Can
have it for
can I
10
use
minutes. Yeah, go ahead and add 4.
That was from your one true love.
And-
17 plus 4.
Wait, what?
He's stopping you, man. Be careful.
17 plus 4?
No, you don't have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Just Angus. He's gonna add 4 here, and he needs 4. Yeah, you The demons
wait, I was 8 plus the 4. The
You
wisdom
need-
saving. throw?
I accidentally told you the DC. 10 is not sufficient. Amaya, you're the surgeon here. Make a medicine check for me as you inspect Angus. Are you guys tying him up at all, or is you just laying him on the deck?
We're just gonna. What?
Kill
what are
him.
we gonna do, Amaya?
I didn't think we were gonna tie him up. Do you want to tie him up?
No, absolutely not.
24 medicine checks.
Jesus Chryslers. Amaya, you can tell that like you as you look at the substance leaking out of his mouth, that it's like it looks like liquid, but as you get closer to it, there are many tiny little spores. And it looks like he's breathing them in. And you, with a 24, you think this effect is temporary, but you don't know how temporary. Like, you know his mind is not lost to time and space, but these spores are in his system now.
Wait, the effect is not temporary?
It is. He's not lost forever. It is temporary, but you don't know how temporary.
Okay. Alright. I let everybody else know.
Angus, you're floating in the
Okay.
clouds now. Euphoria washing over you as memories of your one true love, Janelle, flood your mind. And you're in a safe place now.
You're pissing out Sweepy. It's my
That was just for her.
Oh, okay.
Heart, you have heart eyes as you think of Janelle, like an anime.
Sarah missed that.
You guys could hear him like whimpering to himself.
Yeah.
Janelle.
I wouldn't dare miss something like that.
But what would you guys like to do? Oh, one more thing. You hear a thump, thump from inside the ship.
Is there any way we can bag some of this stuff that's foaming at the mouth and take it for jobless?
There's just a little dribblings. There's not much. I think to get a real sample, a useful sample, you'd need to get back in there.
Go down.
Yeah, so let's do so we call for Dougie to go over here.
Dougie is intrigued by what he sees in the crow's nest. He makes his way slowly at his own
Yeah,
pace.
he makes his way and asks, "Hey, Dougie, this? We found the substance is black. It affected the homeboy here. We don't know what's going on with him. But is this a substance you're interested in capturing? You want to
Interesting.
study this stuff or no?"
He like leans his face right over Angus's and gives like a long sniff.
Mm-hmm. Do you recognize it?
I do not. I am curious though. May I collect some of his blood?
You can collect some of his blood. Additionally, you could go down there and if you have a means of collecting the samples, we can do that as well. But it's a little thick in there.
He pulls out a knife that looks like it's carved possibly from seashell, and he buries it in Angus's chest. No, he cuts one of his fingers and begins collecting some blood in his water skin. And he says, he looks at the hole while he's doing that, and he says, "I will not be able to continue my experimentation if I am dead. I'd be interested in whatever you collect." He collects like a vial full of blood, and he's like, "I will take my leave."
All right, crew.
You feel an odd feeling in your fingers. Go ahead, Red River.
Yeah, what are we thinking? Is the juice worth the squeeze? I don't know if it is. Do we have enough adventure for the day, or do we want to see what's below it? But I'm afraid somebody else might get. I don't know what affected him, but somebody else might catch the cooties.
Could we try doing like an Arcana check to see if there's like anything magical? Like it obviously put him in like a daze. Like
Yeah, totally.
so anyway, you could tell.
Yeah, you can try an Arcana check.
$22.
Amaya's rolling with the absolute heat. Amaya, you sense that this is a chemical reaction and not a magical one. With a 22, you think this is like a naturally occurring thing, but you've never seen anything like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we should get back on our ship and continue sailing. I don't know what good
And
will
leave
come out of
Angus.
this. I don't
You're
know.
right. He's a lost cause.
No. We'll
Oh,
take
okay.
him with us.
I thought that's what you meant.
But I don't know. We'll keep him
He's
under
old.
watch. We're a small crew. 2 or 3 people with this could really cripple our ability to sail. Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm a little freaked out. Normally I don't go on ships, I stay on the dinghy, so I'm honestly a little freaked out by the whole mouth foaming of
Yeah.
mushrooms or whatever they were.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm down to just turn the ship and keep going.
Nomad's already in the dinghy. You turn to ask, and Nomad, he's waving at you from the dinghy. He's stirring
We gotta-
banana juice.
Yeah, I make a mental note to make a little note about Janelle in my captain's logbook just to find out who she is.
If you want to have like a special moment around the campfire with Angus later, you can be like, "Oh, hey, who's Janelle?"
By the way, yeah.
Aldar nods and he follows. Nodar leaves the ship.
Well, they help carry Angus back on.
Oh yeah. Angus, Aldar wants to do it just to show you that he can.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Any opportunity to flex his muscles.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other ideas? Anything else? We can't salvage the wood. There's no supplies here. Everything's empty. I think we should mark the location in case we want to come back. Maybe we have better equipment.
Well, why not mark it as an avoidable spot? I don't think there's anything good that will come from this area.
I'm good with that. Well, we'll just mark the location of the ship. Since it's anchored here, we should be able to find it here again if we needed something from it.
You guys return to the ship, and you feel a little woozy. Everyone make wisdom. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Which direction do you guys want to sail? And where does Angus live right now in his state? You can put him in the crow's nest.
I guess I probably couldn't have made it up there by myself. So wherever they laid
Yeah,
me
where do you
down,
guys
I don't know
deposit him?
We could bring Angus to the dinghy and I'll watch over him.
That's beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah, the hours pass as you guys set sail. You probably feel like someone should take a shift in the crow's nest since Angus has vacated it.
I'll go up on the nest.
Amaya gets comfortable, and you guys set sail. Where are we headed?
Captain, do you want to try to go around the ship, or do we want to just kind of like complete opposite direction of that ship?
Maybe around it. But yeah, I'm good either way. I like around.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we'll continue in the east direction, but again slightly southeast.
Yeah,
That's all right.
I see exactly what you mean. We're gonna lose 7 rations, which will take us to 85. And who wants to be the everyone you guys have had a roll has done a great job. We're gonna add 4 to this roll, but I need a d20.
We let a Maya roll.
I don't think Amaya's rolled yet. And she's been rolling heat.
The Dice Whisperer,
Oh, Sarah, start a pie.
called Dice Heat.
A 4-piece pie, just called medicine. As you've kind of had your first patient as a surgeon. You weren't able to help them, but attaining a diagnosis is valuable.
$16.
See, that's why you bring Sarah. Is that a 16 without adding the 4?
Oh, I didn't add 4 to it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, a filthy 20. A dirty,
And
filthy,
a natural 20.
stinking 20. As morning, the morning sun crests over the horizon, Angus starts coughing loudly. And I don't want to get blue, but he does a little throwing up. He adds a little bit to your nanner juice, Tar, as some black business comes out of him. And Angus, you are troubled, stunned, maybe emotionally. But you are back to normal. But I do need you to start a 4-piece pie called Janelle. No, it's a 4-piece pie called Homesick.
Do not.
I wouldn't do that to Swiffer. She's she's been through enough tonight. But you'll have a 4-piece pie called Homesick and fill in 1 space.
Who is that?
That's for Angus. And just by mid-morning, after you guys have your another delicious breakfast of nanner toaster
omelet.
strudels, nanner omelet with nanner Eggos, and you forget what everything else has tasted like. You can't believe it, Amaya, because you see it first. Is Amaya gone? There's an island.
No.
Dead ahead.
There's an island?
There's an island.
I yell, land ho. In which direction? Port side, starboard?
Right ahead. You're headed right towards it.
Right towards it.
Rising just above the bow of the ship, you see the dark outline in the distance. As the gap closes, you see sparse outcroppings of trees and woodwork, not natural, on an island that isn't Barter's Beach.
Hell yeah. I guess let's anchor. Wait, is there are we close enough to see if there's a pier or not?
As you guys get closer, you see some activity as humanoids walk to and fro. On the east side of the island, you see makeshift docks and poorly secured moorings, as it looks like a few ships are indeed docked at this island.
I think let's take us. I tell Alder to take us into the port, and we're gonna dock.
As you guys pull up to the port, these other ships, well, you get a little self-conscious. You're thrilled to see other people in sites of civilization. It's been countless weeks. But these ships are immaculate. One specifically looks like it's got a green sheen all across it as it glitters in the sun. From the sails to the railings of the ship have a dark green filigree as you see Viridian Empire soldiers hustling to and fro on the ship. There are a few other ships of no consequence, but yours is by far the ugly duckling, let's say.
Is there a Vigerian, whatever town thing, flag?
Yeah, there is, and I'm gonna make it up right now. It's green, and it's cool. It's got a lotus blossom in the center, and it's cool as hell. Maybe there's a circle around that lotus blossom. Maybe it's a yellow. Maybe a light yellow. And there's a big G in the back. No, there's not a big G in the back.
It's a V.
But that is the... As anyone in this world would know that spent any time in the world would know, that's the sign of the Viridian Empire. And as you guys dock your ship, a small human man holding what looks like a clipboard, is wearing a torn red coat. He approaches the ship and loudly asks, without looking up at his ledger, "Who's the captain and what's the name of this?" He looks up from his clipboard and kind of like squints at the ship and says, "Ship."
Yeah, it's me, sir. Red River.
Red River? He writes down your name. And what's the name of this thing?
This is the Angara. RP Angara.
And he says, okay, he starts writing, and a merfolk appears underneath the dock from the water and climbs aboard and says, "Don't listen to him, Terrence. This is my ship." The man with the clipboard looks up at him and says, "Oh, my mistake. What's your name?" He says, "You know me. It's Catharsis. This is my ship, the Dreamer's Folly. I'm the captain, and these people all work for me." He's wearing, like, torn, like, overalls, brownish, but he does wear, like, a jaunty two-corn hat, kind of like Napoleon.
Mm-hmm.
I asked the mer person if this is their ship, why aren't they on it?
"Silence, you!" And he turns to the guy and says, "Sorry, new hires. They don't know, like, the hierarchy here. You know that the captain kind of makes the decisions, has the conversations with the authorities. I apologize for their insolence." And the guy says, "That's fine. This is highly. I really couldn't care less. It's 10 gold pieces to dock your ship here."
I look at the captain, the merfolk fella, and I say, "Hey, Art, captain, pointing up the 10 pieces."
He says,
Make it happen.
he says, "Oh shit, I have to go get it." And he jumps back in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And the ledger man looks at you like expectantly, like what? He's like, "Well, someone needs to pay this."
Yeah, I think the boss was going to come back with some money. What do you think?
I guess, but I guess don't leave until he does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
We do
cool.
have some money. Or Alder has money.
I don't.
That's
Somebody
true.
has.
I don't think he was lying. I actually think that Aldar doesn't have that money.
One of them took it.
Yeah, someone took
Somebody
it. I'm not going to out them on
somebody
this
took
call,
it.
but someone took it, but it wasn't Aldar.
Somebody took it, but I don't know. I can't remember which.
So
of the
don't
two.
blame Jasora that way. She's not that kind of a woman.
Yeah, sorry. It was Janelle. Janelle would never have stolen.
Oh, thing.
I don't know if I have it in my notes, but do I have gold? Like, have we earned any gold?
Look at your inventory, and there's like a little gold piece thing.
Yeah, but mine says 0.
That's correct. Yeah, that is
Okay,
up to
I'm
date.
just making sure I didn't miss something and I forgot to.
You haven't done any odd jobs between missions to earn any gold.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for that homeboy to come back. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me just check. Make sure I don't have the money.
Yeah, you guys wait a while, like 20 minutes, and he's nowhere to be seen. And the guy says, "Okay, I'll be at the end of the dock. Just find me when you can."
Yeah.
Red River, roll me an insight check.
Fucking 18.
Something's fishy about this guy.
Which one?
The man with the ledger.
The clipboard guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've waited
10.
20 minutes, so I turn around to Jasora and I say, "Hey, Jasora," and Amaya, go, get in the water, try to track down the fella, see what he was up to, and let's just try to get some clarity here as to what we're gonna do next. We'll figure this out.
Okay. Quick question before that. Do we have, once we figure out this business, do we have anything that we're gonna be? Is there anything in particular you want to look for in this island, and see if we can find sails, or is there anything in particular you want us to keep an eye out for?
Yeah, I mean, I think generally speaking, right now that we're just kind of roaming and trying to find our bearing, literally, we should be looking for job opportunities. We should be looking for supplies, and maybe even trade opportunities. If there's anything worthwhile that we can trade here and take somewhere else, we can transport things.
Okay. Could we look into maybe like doing some repairs on the ship, like because it took some damage during the waves and stuff? Could we see if we could like take a day or so or something to fix it with the supplies we have on hand?
Definitely. What's the title of you have?
The medicine master surgeon, something.
Surgeon,
like that.
yeah.
Surgeon. Okay. And the person that does the repairs is the
Bosun.
Porter?
That's
Me.
Bosun.
bosun. Okay. I like saying bosun.
Bosun is my favorite word. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, it's a really good.
It feels really good.
It's so fun to say. Yeah.
Bosun.
It took, so I work at the VA, and some of the veterans will come in and they were in the Navy, and they say that they're a bosun mate, and it's actually not spelled BOSUN, which is what it pronounced as. It's actually spelled boatswain.
Boatswain, yeah.
Boatswain?
And so I think it's a shortened version.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so they say bosun. I'm a bosun mate.
When I was researching,
Boatswain.
some navies would call them bosuns, and some would call them boatswains. And I think it like shortened over time because people were tired of saying boatswain. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a shortened version.
Brought to you by the Navy.
The U.S.
And I-
Navy.
I was drinking Liquid Death earlier today.
LD
One of the
for
flavored
life.
drinks. Yeah, that's delicious.
Yeah, Dead Billionaire is my favorite. Thank you, LD.
Murder your thirst.
Murder that thirst.
It's great.
They're really good.
Anyways, yeah, I'll jump into the water now. I just had a question.
Sorry for that quick commercial break. Jasora and Amaya, you both jump into the water, and only 30 feet away, you clearly see that current merfolk you saw earlier. He's kind of like wading like 10 feet deep expectantly. When he sees you, he turns and swims away as fast as he can into the water.
And I follow as fast as I can. I thought we were already in the water, so how can we go more deeper into the water?
Well, I don't know that I understand the question.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys swim equal speeds. I guess you could try to get into a race with him if you're going to pursue him.
Yeah.
I shout and say, "Bro, hold up!"
He rolls an athletics check to fully dolphin swim away from you. I rolled his number.
I'm not very athletic.
Maybe just Sora is?
Am I athletic?
Mine is too. Mine, you haven't swum in the open water in a little while. You've been on this ship. You get tired after just a few.
Rolled a 17. For
But
athletic.
Jasora flies past you like a bullet shot out of a fucking gun. As she gets right up on this dude's ass, and he starts to panic. He turns around and like brandishes a knife at you from underwater. And
Whoa.
in an Aquan language that merfolk know, he mouths to you, just leave us alone, okay?
What's your deal, man?
Just looking for some dishonest coin, man. Just leave me be. My grandma, we have to buy her medicine. You can make an inside check, but you can tell that he's lying and he's panicked.
Now, okay. When we first docked, and this is a sidebar, when we first docked here, this is the guy with the ledger, or he?
No, there were two guys. Sorry, I maybe did a poor job. This is the guy that was pretending to be the captain of your ship. He was going to get more money. You're starting to think that maybe that wasn't true.
Yeah. You can't be out here fucking around with people, man.
Look, I'm sorry, dude. I'll be cool. I'll tell him to leave you guys alone. Just let me go.
Who is them?
I feel like in this time of Maya, I could totally swim up. And he says, look, this is just me and my friend's racket. When you can see people who've never been to this island before, we try and shake them down for some fucking dock money, okay?
I pull out my ice knife from my spells that I magically say for an ice knife.
So you start like whispering an incantation as an ice knife appears in your hand. Are you trying to scare this gentleman?
Yeah, and I say, don't you claim that our boat is ever yours, ever, 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 and again.
He says, fuck it. Yeah, man. Yeah, whatever you say. He pees himself a little, and you're underwater, so you can tell. He gets-
And I better not see your face.
Give us your money.
Yeah. Empty out your pocket.
Okay, things the stakes have changed now. Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check. You guys could have had this free, but you said, no, I want money.
Can I roll with advantage since I'm holding an ice
Absolutely.
knife?
And she has a
can.
knife, yeah, because I
Yeah.
rolled a 3, and I just said, give me your money.
Yeah, give it to me, see? You say it like a 50s gangster. Why I oughta, you say. Boom, pow, straight to the moon.
May I roll with advantage?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're being scary as hell. You scared me, Drew, in real life.
Super scary. Oh, that's an 11.
Jesus, man.
What the hell?
He throws you a gold coin. He says, look, that's all I've got, okay?
Alright, and I better not see you or your friend ever.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. He swims away.
Swim back.
And you have you may add 1 coin to your inventory. A gold coin.
I give it to Red River when I get back.
Oh, give it to the boss, huh?
I don't need
The
a
rich
friend.
get richer.
the mutiny has begun. The seeds have been planted.
We're gonna divide everything equally. No interesting riches or political gain here. So they come back and we have a conversation about what happened.
As
Yeah.
you do, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was just gonna say that dude's a dick.
okay.
How's it?
Good.
A pair of Viridian Empire soldiers walks down the dock and says, good evening. Or what time of day is it? It's like 10:30. Good morning, citizens.
Good morning.
What is the name of your ship? He has a ledger, but it looks like this doesn't look like a piece of shit. Like it's an actual like book.
Yeah,
He says, what's the name of your ship and what's your business here?
RB Argana, we're just passing through.
Hmm.
Had to do some basic repairs and then that's it. And we'll be on our way.
It's like a half elf and a dwarf, and the half elf's holding the clipboard. The clipboard's just fun to say. He's holding the book, and he like kind of mutters to the dwarf, and he says, well, there's not a box to check for passing through. I've got business, pleasure, or biz pleasure.
Let's do biz pleasure. I guess that sounds lovely.
You get the sense that like he's trained, like he's a new recruit training, and the dwarf is like the guy that got assigned to him.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, that's fine." And he checks biz pleasure. And what's your name, sir? He's got kind of a cracking accent, like not accent. He's got a cracking voice.
Yeah, Red River. Question: where are we at?
Red River, and he looks down at the dwarf, and the dwarf nods his head. And he turns the page, and says, he's like reading from the book, so he's not looking at you, but he's gesturing with his other hand. He's like, "Welcome to Baratus, the latest colony from the Viridian Empire. You're safe here, but don't cause any trouble." He like flips the page. If you have any questions, please refer to... Oh, what does this say? Thank you. Please refer to the local magistrate. Be on your way, citizen. And welcome to the nourishing grasp of the Viridian Empire's vines. And the dwarf just like shakes his head because he did like such a shitty job.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't memorized the most simple
Yeah,
line.
he's like, Jesus. It's like a cop not knowing the Miranda rights, so the other cop's like, Jesus Christ, read it off the booklet. But you are at this island. Just from when you were driving in, sailing in. It doesn't look large. Like, it's around the size of Barter's Beach. Maybe even a little smaller.
Yeah.
But there's structures on it.
Yes, you do see wooden structures in the near distance.
Is there a map?
There's not a map, okay? I didn't have time to build one.
That's all right. I tell the crew that, you know, let's go see if we can find some jobs, and maybe some folks can start repairing this stuff, and then we'll go about our business here. See how long we're gonna stay here.
The jobs are so that we can earn coins so that we can repair things or afford to be able to get better tools, maybe.
Everything. We need money to. We have a lot of mouths to feed, so we need supplies. We need food. We need. And right now we're jobless, right?
We're sailors. We're never jobless. We're seamen.
Yeah, we're unemployed sailors until we have.
Or, a more charitable way, a self-employed sailors.
That's also true. I mean, we have skills. We have a boat. We need to put it to use, I think, so we can make some coin, quest around, and then as we start fighting our groove, then we'll figure out what adventure we want to get into more permanently. That makes sense.
Is anyone staying with the ship, or like, what's the general? Like, Aldar can happily stay with the ship, right?
I mean, what's my current state?
You're okay again. You went through some mental turmoil, but you're okay.
All right. Well.
Yeah. You woke up with a Janelle tattoo in your forehead.
Yeah. You don't know how it got there. No one knows how it got there, but yeah, Angus is good. G2G.
I said 2 people maybe handle repairs. Can I ask something?
Yes, Queen.
Dougie.
Dobless.
Dobless, yeah. I call him Dougie for short. The way he works in our ship, he could be our kind of like staying ship kind of fella, right? Like run security while we're not there. Like that's part of his situation. So he's over there analyzing, blah 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 blah.
You do not get holy shit! What's the big guy at the bar that throws you out if you make problems for the bar?
Bouncer.
You do not get bouncer vibes from Dobless. What's the opposite of a bouncer? Those are the vibes physically that you get from Dobless.
Right, but all he has to do is make sure the ship doesn't get stolen.
Yeah,
I guess.
Like I just don't know what his recourse is. Like he's just a little guy. All he wants to do is learn.
Okay. So he doesn't have value in that way.
Yeah, that's not where he helps. I would put this on a to-do list of problems you guys need to solve.
Yeah. Ship security.
Did we find anyone to pay the 10 gold?
No, you have not yet.
I would like to slip 10 gold into Captain Red River's pocket.
Without him knowing?
Yes.
Sleight of hand check, please. And Red River, you're just going to use your passive perception to contest that.
18.
Red River, your passive perception is 9. You don't know how, but you have 10 gold in your pocket.
Wow. Okay. Plus the one that
Plus
Maya gave me, so I have 11.
Yeah. Plus the one that Maya gave you. You guys are rolling.
We're rolling in the deep. Yeah, awesome. Okay. I feel pretty good. I don't know how that happened. I'm trying to trace my steps.
It's going to be a good day. Yeah, you're trying to sort out how this could have possibly happened.
Yeah, but I was like, shit, did I have him there the whole time? What the hell happened here? I don't think so. Anyway, I probably need a drink. I've been up for way too long. Whatever. We're just going to get on getting
You guys have not slept in a bed in countless weeks. You have not had non-nanner food. Well, nanner and bird food.
Yeah, these people are not asking for money, right?
No. So actually, you go to hand them your 10 gold, and they're like, "Oh no, sir. Security on this dock and privileges on this dock are provided by the Viridian Empire. May her vines continue to grow." And you guys realize that the mermaid and the dude earlier were probably running a scam to try and get money from you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get on. Which way is the? Which way? Do you guys have a tavern here? A magistrate? What's going on here?
Yeah, you the dwarf speaks over you. Yeah, you'll find the Tidewash right down the way. You can't miss it, man.
Alright, cool. Guys, let's head down there and see what we can find.
As you guys walk past these other ships, there's only like 3 or 4 ships in the dock currently. You notice the green one with all the Viridian Empire colorage. It has 2 like ballistas, like large crossbows, like crossbows that are like 6 feet wide, attached to the back of it. And its like hull is extremely armored. Like this is the first like military vessel that you've seen like up close. This is not like obviously for fishing and bullshit. The other ships look in decent condition. They're slightly larger than your ship, but otherwise, they seem, you ascertain, possibly merchant ships. They have some people patrolling, sailors meandering about. It looks like they have barrels and crates. From here, you don't know anything more about it. But there is a well-worn path leading to a cluster of buildings.
So we make our way down to the cluster of buildings.
Yeah. Upon entering this, you notice it's a pretty small island village. You notice shops right away, and other adventurers and merchants walking to and fro. It's not heavily crowded, but you do see people. Who has the highest passive perception? Does anyone have one over 11? I feel like someone probably does. It's not Red River.
I do. I have 12.
Jasora and Amaya and anyone that has a perception over 12.
I do as well.
You guys notice that people are kind of eyeballing you guys? Like your clothes have kind of fallen apart. Maybe you've got some like stink lines. Like you are standing out a bit in this group of people as you find yourself in some sort of civilization once again. You see a tavern that sounds a little bit not rowdy inside, but you can hear voices. The large tavern is at like kind of the center of what makes this village. It's a sort of rough town square. A sign extends out of the building at all 4 of its corners, and the sign reads Tidewash Bar and Grill with an E at the end. It's a 2-story building that dwarfs every other structure on this island. Across the streets, they're really just like worn paths. But across the street, you see several shops, including Baratus General Store, Phillips Fixins, and it looks like a warehouse it's larger and more squat than the other buildings. And you also see a lodge house kind of connected to the Tidewash where people probably sleep. And then you see some like general like small apartments where people probably live. You see a bulletin board outside the Tidewash. What would you like to do?
Say we divide and conquer. I'm gonna go. Somebody should check out some of the shops and the warehouses and different things to see what their wares are, because there may be something that we want or need, something we save for, something we get. And maybe 2 people go to the bar, tavern thing, and then we'll just check out as much as we can, and we'll get together back here in about an hour.
Sounds good.
How are we splitting up?
I'm gonna go check out the bulletin board just to see what's out there, and then I'm gonna go to Phillips Fixins after that. Those are my 2 things I want to do. I know there's a shop on the way in. I want to check out what it is.
Want to go, I guess, to the warehouse or other shops to find tools or things to repair ship.
Drew, would the general store have like mild explosives / fire devices?
I couldn't give you that info until you go in there.
Big fan. Can I say something? I'm a big fan of Nomad's work out here.
It's actually a lieutenant store.
He said, yeah.
No, I just wanted to make a fun joke. It is a general store. Who's going where?
This is a tavern.
Amaya's on tavern team, and I feel like Nomad's definitely on general store squad.
Well, I was gonna kind of say that I was gonna stop in the tavern, maybe like pound a few drinks, and then make my way to the general store.
Yeah, that makes sense. I care about you guys. I do not want to do 5 separate scenes. So if we can break these up into who's doing what, that would help me a lot.
All right, so we'll knock it out real quick. I'm
Where's your farm?
going to the bulletin board. What's in the bulletin board?
Yeah, so you walk up to the bulletin board, and written at the very top. So typically a bulletin board has obviously a bunch of different postings from different people. This is like a 4x4 foot bulletin board, but it is one large piece of parchment. And at the top it reads Carlisle's Current.
Carlisle's Current?
Yeah, the paper seems special in some way. It seems to shimmer even when there's no light around. And it looks like a newspaper. If you can look closer, I can tell you like what's written on it.
Yeah.
Basically, you see a section for bounties to be claimed. You see a section for just general news. It's called Current Events, and it has like a little wave over it, like a current.
I like that. Very punny.
Yeah, it says tensions continue to rise in the Straits of Gaia. And there's another like headline under it that says storm salt shortage incoming. There's a few jobs. There's like join the Aquarius Mercenaries Guild for coin, adventure, and more. And it has like a fun little dude with like a thumbs up on it, like a military.
We want you.
Yeah, it's very we want you for the Aquarius Mercenary Guild. And at the bottom where like the ads are, it says, "Found a curious critter? From small as a thimble to as big as a building. Bring him down to Bingle Zetorian for top coin." And there's a little gnome on it, smiling with a circus hat on.
So there's current events.
Mm-hmm.
One of the
Current
things-
events, jobs, bounties,
ads.
and ads. Yeah.
Yeah, so what's the shortage that's incoming? Because maybe we can capitalize on that.
You squint and look at the article, and it says, "Spicy or not, spice harvesting on Squallbrick screeches to a halt as work is stopped after the scion of the LeBlanche family takes charge. More on this story as it develops. This occurrence will likely disrupt storm salt availability amongst the scattered sea. As a person in this world, you know that storm salt is like a spice commodity that exists in this world."
Is it like a Mexican type of spice? Like
Yeah, it's
Like
it's caliente fuego. No, it's like I didn't feel good saying that. Reggie, can we run that back?
I'm gonna take it back.
Thanks,
I thought it was
Reggie.
Terry.
Terry. Oh Jesus! Now he's mad. He's frowning at me because I said his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like it's used for food, but it's like exotic, right? So like, remember, like back in the day, like people were killing each other, fucking like, yeah, exactly, like over a barrel of saffron. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's a valuable spice.
Got it.
I thought
The British
storm
would
salt.
conquer worlds for it.
Yes, like yeah, you could build an empire on storm salt.
Yeah, I got it.
The
Okay.
Bavarian.
Yeah.
There's a missings poster as well, or not like a missing section. Yeah.
What's the missing section?
It says missing. Like, that's it. No, I'm just kidding.
The whole section is missing.
It says a number of Viridian Empire craftsmen have gone missing over several islands. Be on the lookout. Protect your brother. Protect yourself.
I like it. Bounties?
There's like a few at the top. It says Bashful Brothers wanted for crimes against the Viridian Empire, including murder and piracy. 10,000 gold pieces each. And it has like a poorly drawn picture and the name Brontus and Baron underneath it. One of them looks like a very large man, and one of them looks like a very slight man.
Classic.
There's another one underneath. It's for it says gnome wanted for tomfoolery. Gnome named Belfry. Location unknown. 2,000 gold pieces for the theft of Westdalian gold. And there's a silly cartoon drawing of a little man with a scar over his right eye, and it says smiles too much, wanted immediately.
Too smiling.
All right.
I know that's a
I
lot of
get
info.
the-
I'll dump that in the chat. That's
Yeah. But I get, you know how like you go and people are searching for apartments or whatever, and they can
Yeah.
slightly cut it so you can pull away, tear away thingy. So I
Mhm.
tear away the thingies.
So what's odd, when you reach towards the parchment to pull on it, it doesn't tear. Make me an Arcana check.
Working on the home.
Arcana? No, Arcana. Definitely Arcana.
11.
You recognize this parchment. You don't know what it is, but it is magical. And, like, you get the feeling it cannot be, like, altered or destroyed by non-magical means.
Yeah, it resembles maybe some kind of the magic that is in my captain's log.
Yes, it is. You think maybe the same magic.
Yep. I go, all right, well, I guess I'll just jot it down, right? And take it with me.
Yeah, so basically, I'll assume if you need any of that information, you have written it down and have it.
Yeah. We do need it. You can post it later, but
Yeah.
that's the end of that scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who wants to do what next? And we can do a scene.
I'll go to the general store just to tag along and see what's up.
You walk into the lieutenant store. That joke gets funnier every time I say it. 1 second, I gotta find my section. I need to work on like syntax and how I'm gonna put this together. Who's all going to the warehouse?
Warehouse or general?
I'm sorry,
store?
general store. Yeah. Oops,
I'll
oopsie.
go with.
Yeah, you guys walk. It's kind of got like a little patio wrapped around it, like a old west general store. There's several shelves lining the shop, and there is a busy dwarf with a like yellow name tag who seems to be like walking a younger dwarf through like counting out the drawer. There's no actual drawer, but like counting the money that's coming in. And he says, "Okay, say it." And the little girl turns to you and says, "Hi, my name's Sandy. Welcome to the general store." And he nods his head. "Sorry, I'm teaching her. Customer service comes first. How can we help you, boys?"
What's your name, sir? We already met Sandy.
You see on his name tag, it says Warren. He says, "Warren G. Tarding. I've been running this for the past couple of months. I was on the main colony when we started up this little shindig. Poured my life savings into this place. I'm just
All right.
showing my niece here how to run the store."
That's nice of you. Everybody likes children labor, I guess. That's fine.
Well, we dwarves age different from you funny fellers. She's 45 years old.
Understood. Very good. I'd like to do a little sidebar with Angus and be like, hey, you want to do the talking, or is this kind of like the shark thing where you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm not very good at talking. I'm really good at observing.
Anything you looking for specific, or
Just like I need more alchemy supplies. Somehow get that back if I can find like stuff to do alchemy with.
all right, Warden. So, what we're just kind of in the island, if you want to call it that, and we were kind of hoping for some alchemy supplies, like any kits you got going on. And then we're also hoping for things that are flammable and or explosive, but small.
He squints at you and kind of closes the distance when you say that. He says, he puts a hand on you. "I must not have heard you right. You obviously didn't come in here looking for an explosive or something that could be harmful, right?"
Only used for good. We actually are trying to start up our own little town, if you want to call it that. We already got a lemonade stand built, but aside from the lemonade stand, we're gonna need to break ground. So we're gonna need, just digging the holes it's not doing it. I got bad arthritis, and this guy over here, he gets tired pretty easily, actually. So
Yeah, I got arthritis too. I don't know what it is, but I think I got it.
Is this a deception check?
Um,
You're not
yeah.
lying. You're kind of lying.
I mean, Just telling the story, I guess. But yeah, we could do a little deception.
Yeah, roll me a deception check. Let's see how much Warren is buying what you're selling here.
Does he get advantage since I'm kind of helping, but not
I
really?
don't. I don't know that I could give advantage for that. I will say this: you can give him advantage, but the stakes for this interaction will be higher.
I mean, he rolled a 5. I mean, how much worse can it get, right?
That's the
Like,
spirit.
will the situation be worse, or like the DC be worse?
The DC will be the same, but the payoff will be worse or better.
Gotcha. All right, yeah, no, let's just keep that.
You'll be risking it for the biscuit. And he says, look, friend, I'm going to assume from your clothes and the general smell wafting around you that you're not familiar with the Viridian Empire's dealings. But obviously, if you were looking for anything to do any damage or harm to anyone, you would need a permit, which I assume you have because you would not have asked for that. Is that correct?
So can I do a? I guess it'd just be like an insight, just to kind of like see, like,
Yeah.
is this guy like by the book?
Yeah, totally.
17.
Yeah, he like it's less rules following and more like the same reason the guy at the liquor store doesn't sell the 17-year-old cigarettes. Like he doesn't want to. He's fine with the act of giving you things. He's worried about if someone finds out and he gets fined or something like that. He's worried about the repercussions of giving you something.
All right. So I'll tell him that I have a permit, and then I'd like to put 10 gold in his hands.
Ooh, doggy! Sandy walks up as you're doing this, and he gestures her. He says, "Sandy, can you go check in the back, see if we have an alchemy set?" He slides the 10 gold in his pocket. He says, "Okay. This doesn't come back to me."
Any other general tips around town?
Well, I ain't got no explosives, but I think I got an alchemy set, some beakers and bullshit. Isn't that what you need?
That would work. Yeah, that would do the trick for sure.
Well, since you paid this man 10 gold pieces, you've basically earned his respect. 10 gold pieces is nothing to sneeze at in this world. He says, make sure when you hit the tavern later, maybe ask to go downstairs. And you guys are gonna need a set of clothes. You're spending a lot of money here. Let me run up to check my ledger and see how much that alchemy set's gonna run you. But I think I can throw in some clothes too. You boys are gonna need something to wear.
Getting that fresh grit. Let's go.
He walks behind the counter and he's doing the math here. On the shelves around, you see general like goods, but nothing. You don't see any weapons. You see like rope, rations, stuff like that. He says, well, it's 50 gold pieces with the Viridian tax. That's going to be 70. Can I get you boys anything else while you're here?
I think we're good for now, right? Right, big fella.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I can't really think of anything that we could need. Maybe like do you have like potions or anything?
He says, yeah, we got a few potions. What you looking for? Just your garden variety health potions.
Yeah, you mind throwing in, like a health potion or two with the deal here, or what's up?
You guys are doing some good business. Go ahead and make me a persuasion check, Angus.
Damn, I knew I shouldn't have said that, man. Because it's me. It was a good roll though. 17.
Yeah, he says, how about this? You guys spend $100 here. I'll throw in a potion of healing. And by bucks, he does not invent paper currency. He means 100 gold pieces.
No shit, we already. What the hell?
You've already spent 70.
All right.
He's gonna throw in the clothes for you already. He's got you two clothes. You two are gonna get a common set of clothes.
Okay, he's got that. See what else could we use? Could we just ask him? You know, like what does he think? Versatile yet, you know, closes the gap pretty tightly. A little recommendation from our friend Warden.
Hmm.
So looking.
You boys obviously have the proper permits. We do have some weapons available to fellas like yourself. Now we have your standard crossbows. We got a couple shimters. We got I think we got a battle axe back there somewhere. But there is something that we just got in that no one's had the balls to buy yet. He pulls out from behind the counter what looks like a crossbow with a handle at the front and a handle at the back, and it looks like it's got 3 crossbows like laid on top of it. And he says, "This is called a Tommy bow. You see, you can load 3 of them in here, pop them all off, really ruin the son of a bitch's day." This bad boy here, it's got like gold filigree, like some like leaves and vines are like carved into it. This bad boy, this thing's moving for 300 gold pieces. And you fellas look like you could do some business.
Yeah, Warden, I believe you missed what we were looking for. We were looking for the final 30 pieces. 300 would be a little rough. Unless you take payment plans. Unless we do payment plans, but otherwise,
Yeah, I'm big on IOUs. You know what I mean? Like, I'll owe you a favor. We get the bow.
I'm more of a cash in hand type of business I'm running here. Let me see what I got in the $30 range. He flips around. He says, "I can get you boys a battle axe, and I can throw in some rations, make up the difference."
yeah, I'll take the battle axe. Does seem pretty nice, well balanced.
You hold it in your hand. Make me a investigation check on it.
2.
Yeah, feels good.
All right, we'll take the battle axe.
Hey,
Make it
that's-
100.
Toss me the axe. Let me see how it feels.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. See if you can get a 1.
I haven't met yet.
14.
Yeah, it feels good, except it's like you've held battle axes before, just
Okay.
like not in fighting maybe, but in like just living your life.
Hey, Cross,
It's like way heavier than it should be.
we're gonna go fight House.
What is this thing made out of?
Oh shit, son! You'd have to ask the blacksmith. I'm just trying to run a store here. We got ourselves a deal. Puts his hand out.
Where's the blacksmith at? I mean, obviously it's up to Nomad if we're buying it or not. But where's the blacksmith at?
Beartooth, we don't have one yet. We're looking to build one. The magistrate says it's one of the next things we're getting up, but yeah, we don't have a blacksmith here.
Where do you get your weapons from?
We ship them in. I had to get. You know how many fucking permits and taxes and tariffs I had to pay to get this shipped here? I figured we might have some nasty pirates come through or something. I need something to protect ourselves.
What direction is the land that you guys buy from here?
These are down from the Viridian Empire proper. That's fucking way east of here, far east.
Thank you.
He puts his hand on your neck and says, "Thank you." No, he doesn't do that. But if you'd like to pull the trigger, 100 gold pieces.
I'll shake his hands. I'll seal the deal.
Yeah, you guys are now in possession of an alchemy kit. I think you should be able to add it in D&D Beyond.
Angus, I'll give you that one. You could, you got
Thank you.
proficiency in it, so.
And you
can
guys
take the
also
alchemy.
have 2 sets of common clothes. They are brown. Like, they're not interesting, but they're not ruined from, like, salt and water and despair.
I'll not put on my set, and I'll give it to the captain.
Bold. Sandy comes back in and says, "Looks good back there." And she plops the alchemy set, and he puts the battle axe on the counter, and you guys are on your way.
There's a lot of options for battle axes.
Oh.
Is it just like the common one?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, it's just the common one.
Okay.
It just feels like that's more flavor. Like it's just heavier than it should be. Like maybe it was made with like a mix of metals. Like the Craftsman, it was probably more of a mass-produced product. Okay, I'll just tell you, it's a great value battle axe. You know what I mean? Like, will it cut somebody? Yes. Is it like the bet? Would you take it to a show? Probably not. A battle axe
The
show.
Walmart of battle axe.
This is the Walmart of battle axe. It says Walmart it's on the side.
Made in
Alright.
China.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. I think we're good. I'll head over to the tavern and just kind of drink heavily.
what
I'll go with
are
him because I'm broke.
what are
I need a
Jasora
sugar daddy.
and Amaya doing?
I was gonna go to the warehouse. I don't have money, but I wanted to scope everything out and report back to the captain.
But you've got heart, miles and miles
Yeah.
of heart. Yeah, you walk up to the warehouse. It's super large. It's got like big barn doors. You know the ones where you have to kind of pull it forward and like open them like they're super heavy. And in front of it there are two people standing. One who looks like mostly asleep, sitting in a chair, and the other looks like maybe a human teenager that looks a little bored, who's like leaning on a spear. Just from walking by it, it's kind of like whitewashed, not racially. It's painted white, and it's very recently built. Like it looks like it was erected within the last month or so. There are no windows and only the one large entrance. It is daytime, and you have two guards there. And that's all you can tell from just initial look at it.
I'm gonna stroll up to the teenager.
Yeah, a teenage girl is standing there, and she's like, hold it, man. What's up? What do you need?
Just checking things out. I'm sort of new to the island, and we're on a ship looking to find things to repair it. Are there things being sold here? Why do you guys have spears? Is there something?
First of all, what are you wearing? She
Yeah,
like
calm down.
teenager eyeballs you. Esme
Calm
in
down.
5 years basically like gives you the side eye.
Before I even got here, I was stuck on an island, so you can only imagine.
I could have guessed that from your outfit.
Okay. Let's move past this.
What do we do here? Yeah, they just like pay me to hang out and make sure no one goes in. It's just storage, man.
I don't know. Who pays you?
Fucking your mom, bro.
Please answer me.
She like takes pity on you the same way like a mall girl, like a cool mall girl would. And you're asking where the Forever 21 is. I don't know. I think Madam Pix does, but it could be Vike. I don't know, man. Just work here.
Can I look?
No, you can't. We're standing out here. God. She pokes the guy in the chair, and the dwarf, he kind of like, what is it? It's like, can you talk to this dude? She's being lame. I don't know what her damage is. What do you need?
I was just new to this island. I'm just looking for things to be able to repair our boat. And I didn't know if this was a warehouse where you buy things or
No,
not. I
this,
guess.
it's
Oh,
a
man.
warehouse, man, where people store stuff. Yeah, we have several customers. If you want to rent out a space to store stuff, you can talk to Madam Pix at the tavern.
Is that Pix? P-I-C-K-S?
It's Pix, man. She's just tread lightly. Don't tell her I sent you. I don't know who you are.
Well, I don't know your name either, so
That's
I won't
probably for
mention
the best.
it. Well, is there anywhere where I could at least get repair supplies? A store for me?
I don't get
I'm
paid
so
enough for this,
sorry.
man. Just ask.
God damn
There
it.
should be guards around. Just ask.
Are you not a guard? You have a weapon.
Look, man, I'm a guard. I'm a private contractor. Just ask. You're gonna see soldiers, man. Just they can hook you up.
Oh my God, this was the worst experience. Alright, well, thanks for nothing.
He goes. He like gets back in his chair, and the teenager's not like texting because there's no phones, but she's like purposely not looking at you.
I'm gonna
It's the rudest thing that's ever happened to you.
walk. I'm gonna pretend like I'm walking away and then walk around the side of the building.
Yeah, they're both like he's like already like asleep in like a hangover-induced hell, and she is like awful at her job. Yeah, so you do that without a stealth check. At the top of the building, you can see like a small indentation, but it's like it's not like a peak like a regular house. It's like a not quite flat, but a very like shallow angle of a roof.
Are there any windows? I think you said it's no windows.
Yeah, there's no windows, but you can make an investigation check to learn more.
Investigation check.
You do that.
And I rolled a 13.
Yeah, so you do notice that that little like indentation is like a steeple, and it looks like there's a metal bell inside. But you do not see any other entrances other than the door.
Yeah, it's weird. Alright, and I go convene with everyone else. The tavern where most of us are congregating.
Yeah, you do that. As you all enter the tavern, I'd like to end on a cliffhanger, but I'm not sure we're going to get one. The Tidewatch's exterior and interior are an obvious match. The faded wood and mismatched planks contribute to an ambiance of ambivalence. All manner of folk are drinking everything from Tidewash swill to a more upscale baby's rum. There's a vintage of Viridian Malbec display behind the counter under a lock and key. There's ample seating available in simple oak tables spread throughout this hall. A single staircase leads to a second floor of what looks like rooms. They kind of like ring the top of this chamber. So imagine like you've got a bar in the middle, and then like the second floor, you can kind of see all the doors to the rooms, if that makes sense. Sultry barmaids, I don't know why I wrote sultry, and barmen are on staff kind of helping out several different folks. You see every manner of race here. You also see one door with a long, thick bar over it that reads office. Some people are gambling, some with cards, some with dice, some with knives. As you guys sit down. And we'll pick up there next week, 2 weeks from now. I feel like you guys made some serious progress tonight. I'm very proud of you. I kind of wish you guys gone in that ship, but you know what? Sometimes you make the decision not to die.
There's something a little sussy about that ship. So.
Yeah, I don't know what it could have been. It seems totally chill.
I don't know. We got in the ship by rolling a 3, so I'm sure it was lovely.
So, you know what? Now, can we have a sidebar? MC had an idea for this where, like, we would have a separate, like, stream. You know how after Walking Dead episodes, they would have Talking Dead, where, like, they'd have a star of the show on and talk about the episode? He wanted to do that for this. And I was like, that's fun, but like, one of the things I don't like about the rolling for you guys, like, I'd rather do it, is because you know that a bad thing is happening because you know through the meta that you've rolled a low number. You know what I mean? So I was like, I roll, and then you don't see any of it, and then it's just a complete mystery. But then you kind of don't feel like you have any control. I'd love to get your feedback on that, but it's a problem I decided wasn't worth fixing. Does that make sense?
I like the mechanism of us rolling.
Yeah.
But I don't, because either way we're not going to have control of it, over it.
Right.
But it does give us like a more sense of control.
And that's what I wanted. I didn't want it to be like let's wait for Drew to tell us what happens next. Like, I wanted you to feel like you're a part of it, which you are, you know. But
And
that is
of like,
one of the downfalls.
in terms of like when we're rolling around and we're navigating, you already have a layout for the map, kind of.
Yeah, kind
So
of.
how we discover it is kind of, it's not set in stone. It's like if we decide to turn around and go a different direction, we
Right.
may run into something else.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I did think about this a lot because that exact thing. But I think the ship was spooky enough to where even if you didn't know what the role was, you would have been like, I don't know about this. This might be troublesome.
Yeah.
Um,
Gives you the heebie-jeebies.
yeah, but I don't think it's fun for you guys to listen to me look at a chart and roll dice for 2 minutes every time you have to discover something.
No, I think that the mechanic you put in place so far works.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, if this happens 10 times, maybe we'll reassess. But I think you guys do a good job of like you're understanding what your character knows and what you know, which is kind of like a hard line to walk, but it is what it is. That's the game.
Yeah.
I don't feel
I
like
think
we
it's annoying.
ever got Adam's opinion on what he thinks. Just to close it out tonight, what he thinks the yellow guys, the minions, taste like. Was it Skittles?
No, he said, I don't know.
I was saying that the minions, they would have like a shrimpy
Oh,
texture.
that's right. That was horrible. I blocked that out because I disliked it so much when you said it.
Yeah, because like they're very like squishy, like bouncy. Those like all get hit, but like the flavoring would definitely be like a weird ass like runs flavor.
Oh, that's right.
Where it's just
Yeah.
kind of like
See, I blocked all this. I didn't like that.
yeah, like real off-brand fruits, and like
Like
it
a
just
great
lingers in
value
your
runs.
mouth. Yeah, it lingers in your mouth like way too long for sure.
Like when you go to the weird market in your town and you go to the foreign section because you want to try their weird candy, and then you taste it and you're like, oh, this candy's bad. That's why they don't serve it at the regular places.
Burn candy. Yeah.
It's bad.
Chat wants to know what Sweetford thinks about Janelle.
Swiffer, go ahead. Welcome to
What I
Talking
think
Dead, where we
about
talk about
Janelle?
Walking Dead. Swiffer,
Like, who's Janelle?
Janelle is Angus's former lover and soulmate.
Oh.
Go ahead.
This will be a sidebar between me and
Oh, that's a
Kimberly.
private conversation that you guys need to have. Yeah, no, that's fair.
A domestic.
I don't even remember that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh,
That's so
I was
crazy.
hammered.
It's time to gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. We're taking a break next week because I am traveling. You guys can do it without me if you want. Let me know how it goes.
Good luck.
Thanks, Queen.
Remember, kids, murder your thirst.
Right, that's right, kids. Bananas are yellow, and it's because liquid death is delicious. Try the new Armless Palmer today. What's your sign-off, Swiffer?
Thanks for joining the cousin chat. We'll CC you later.
You heard it here last. Bye.